Everybody that is going to join and that's going to join later, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. That way, every time I go live, you'll be the first person to know. We're going to jump into this live video in just a few moments. Soon as we get some more people on here, then we're going to get started with today's subject. Today, we're going to be talking about hair. So if you're interested in learning more about how you can get your hair healthy, how you can grow your hair longer and stronger, and just be more effective with your hair care regimen, then this is the live for you, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Good day, boo. Hey, Shanika. And then we got Autoboss. What's up, Autoboss? Yay. Andrina. Hey, Andrina. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my live. If you are just now getting here, y'all make sure y'all like the live video. Share with somebody if you can. If not, that's okay. Just make sure you like the live. Make sure you are subscribed. And what else? Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Tell somebody about it. And what else? That's probably it for right now. But hopefully you guys is having a good day. Happy Sunday to everybody. And today we're going to be talking about hair. That's right. We're going to talk about hair. We're going to talk about the long hair oil, which is my product. And I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how you can maximize your hair growth, how you can grow your hair. We're also going to talk about skin. And we're going to also just do some chit chat and stuff like that. Hey, I'm talking about, hey, girl. What's up, real odds and evens? Hello to you too. Thank you for joining in on today. Happy Sunday. I'm so glad to be here with y'all today. I just got back not too long ago from the mall. So we're going to be talking about hair today, and we're going to be talking about what I got at the mall. I didn't get a whole bunch of stuff from the mall. I literally only got two things, okay, for myself. But the two things that I got, I feel like it's going to be very beneficial to some of you guys, especially if you're looking for some skincare products or a skincare product that's going to have your face glowing like mine's. Stay tuned, because baby, the girl at the store, she put your girl on to this moisturizer, and I'm here for it. Now, y'all know the moisturizer that I've been using lately is from the Dollar Tree. The moisturizer is $1.25. It's nothing wrong with the moisturizer. It's just I wanted to have a little bit more moisture. And I just wanted my skin to just have that pop and that glow to it. So I really think I think I might have found the one. But anyways, we're going to talk about hair first, and then I'm going to let you guys in on the secret that I found today that's going to have your skin baby smooth. That's going to have your skin glowing like this for hours at a time. I'm talking about hours. So if your skin is dry like mine's, or if you have a bit of combination skin type, you definitely don't want to miss the product that's going to have your skin like glass. I'm telling you, you guys don't want to miss out on that. So with further ado, first things first, let's talk hair. Hello, peace be up on you. Thank you, Muhammad. We got what's this, Liliana Derry. Hello to you too. Y'all make sure y'all comment where y'all watching from. We got about 24 people that's watching a live. Please like the live. Give the live a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead on and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your post notifications. That way, every time I go live, you will get an email, or your phone will notify you that I'm live, okay? Especially if you like watching my live videos, if you just like me in general, make sure you turn on your notifications. Ding, 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 dong, okay? So Last night, what I did was I pretty much did these little connect things. I used to do my hair like this all the time. Like when I was in high school, middle school, I used to do connects. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I probably shouldn't have used the purple rubber bands. I probably should have just used black because it ain't like this week I'm going to be wearing purple everything. But, it is what it is. Um, I hadn't done this hairstyle in such a long time, but I was just kind of wanting to do it just to see, how it was going to turn out or whatever. So, one thing that I can say is if you end up doing a hairstyle like this or using rubber bands, make sure you take some of your long hair oil and just put a little bit of the long hair oil on your rubber bands, or after you do your hair, just put it, on the rubber bands so it can protect your hair and it won't pull your hair out. So I'm going to give you some tips, and I'm going to suggest some products, and that's what we're going to do for right now. So first things first, for those of you that don't really know me, maybe it's your first time here, you probably don't know anything about me or my brand, but you can call me Bree, or South American Bree. I started Keep It Growing All Natural Products about 11 years ago. I have created my own hair growth oil, and I create my own skincare products as far as soap. So I make soap and I make hair care items. I have been doing this again for like 11 years. I launched I officially launched my business in July of 2016. And since then, it has been an amazing journey. I never thought that I would have accomplished the things that I accomplished so far in my business. Around 2020 is when I started noticing a lot of differences with my hair. My hair was coming out. My hair was starting to split all the way up the hair shaft. My hair was a mess, okay? My hair was a mess. My hair was chemically processed, over processed. I did not ask for a chemical treatment. However, a chemical treatment was put on my hair without me having any knowledge of it. Once I started losing my hair, once my hair was just coming out in a shower in clumps, that's when I decided to go to a beautician to have someone to look at my hair to tell me what was actually going on with my hair. So around that time, once I went to the beautician, I found out that I had chemical in my hair and that my hair was overprocessed and my hair was starting to come out. So I decided to get a second opinion. I went to a different hairstylist. I was told the same thing. So I came to the conclusion that I was going to cut off all my hair and do the big chop. I did not want to cut off all my hair because my hair was long. My hair, before it got damaged, my hair was long. It was healthy. And I was just so confused at what actually was going on and why somebody would want to do this to me. But it's a lot of jealous Negroes out there. I'm talking about jealous Negroes. So when it come down to your hair and your skin, you have to be cautious because most people is not trying to actually help you. They're jealous, they're haters because maybe their hair won't grow. But the thing is, all hair can grow. You just got to know what products to use. You got to use the right products. And as long as you do that, all hair has the potential to grow, is what I found out. So again, 2020, I cut off after 2020. I cut off all my hair. My hair literally was like this all over. like real short. Like I had about that much hair. I could not put my hair in a ponytail at that time. I couldn't really do no braids. I couldn't do no hairstyle really because my hair was very short. And the only thing that I could do is run it in the water in the shower, shampoo it, condition it, and that's it. So for the first year, I told myself that I wasn't going to use any heat. I was just going to wash my hair. I was going to go back to the basics. I was going to keep my hair clean, wash it. I would deep condition my hair, and then I will oil my scalp with the long hair oil. So that literally became my routine for the first year. Um Now we finna get to the good part because I was washing my hair weekly. So every Friday I will wash my hair. I will wash my hair real good, make sure my scalp was clean. Then I will follow up with my favorite deep conditioner. I like to tell people it doesn't really matter what kind of shampoo and conditioner you use. Long as you like it, if it's affordable, if it's within your means, it doesn't really matter. But I will not skip out on deep conditioning my hair. That is going to be key because shampoo is a cleansing agent. So what shampoo does is it just cleanses your scalp. It removes the dirt and the buildup and the oil. Then you always want to go in with a deep conditioner. That's going to be key. A deep conditioner is going to add the moisture back into your hair that was lost during the wash process. So just keep that in mind. Shampoo cleanses your hair. It removes it. It strips all the oil. It gets all the buildup, all the gunk and junk out of your hair. And then you want to add the moisture back into your hair. That way, when you do your washing goes or when you do silk press, your hair is going to be moisturized. It's going to be healthy. And it's going to have, everything that your hair needs to have in order for your hair to look good and stay just looking strong. So one of my favorite deep conditioners is, what's the name of that brand? I'm trying to figure out. What's the name of that stuff? There's a lot of different deep conditioners that I like, but there's one in particular. It's by Silk Elements. Hey, Jesse. Hey. Aurora Regan, I believe it is. Aurora. Hello to you. Thank y'all for coming in. So it's by the deep conditioner is by Silk Elements, and it's a protein. It has protein in it. It's a deep conditioner mask. So you could use something like that or just anything that you feel like would be beneficial. I tend to like a thicker hair mask, something that has, avocado or something that has some type of protein in it or something that's going to be thick, that have some oil, that's going to add some extra moisture to my hair. I normally wear my hair silk press. I've been doing this for like the last 6-7 months now. I've been trying to train my hair to stay straight. So I always put a deep conditioner in my hair because I want my hair to be nice and moisturized throughout the silk press process. How's your day going, honey? You look beautiful. I love your smile. Thank you. Thank you. My day is going good. Just got back from the mall. Cannot complain. We're talking hair, and I'm gonna let you in on a secret. If y'all stick around, I'll be showing you guys my new skincare product, moisturizer, for healthy, glowy, dewy skin. Okay. We'll get into that a little bit later. We're still talking hair. I'm still giving y'all some tips on how you can maximize your hair growth today. Anybody that's interested in making a purchase for the long hair oil, you can do so by going to our website, keepitgrowingproducts.com. All the information is going to be in the description box on this video. So if you come back later on, if you miss my live and you come back later, all the information will be there. You go to the website and you order your long hair oil, put it in your cart, and that's it. Your hair looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like it did get a little bit puffed out because of the weather, but for the most part, it's still straight. I still can manage it. I just like wearing a silk purse or just keeping my hair straight because I feel like I can maintain it better. It's a lot easier for me to work with versus it being in its natural curly state. You just woke up? Oh, okay. You just woke up. All right. How was your sleep? Hopefully your sleep was good. Um, so next thing we're gonna get into more about the long hair oil. So we talked about washing our hair. We talked about deep conditioning our hair. The third thing that you want to use is you want to stay consistent when it comes to hair growth. This is going to be key. Okay, this is going to be key. I'm going to turn my camera around so you guys can see. This is the only product that I really use in my hair. When it comes to my hair, when it comes to growth, if you have itchy scalp, if you got dry scalp, if you're having issues with dandruff, if your edges is, you're looking for something to grow your edges, maybe you got thin edges, you got bald spots, maybe you're dealing with a medical condition that has caused you to lose your hair. Our long hair oil helps with all of that. Okay, this oil is amazing. It's going to grow your hair back super fast. Most people start seeing results within 7 to 14 days of using the long hair oil. Men can use it. You see this? For all hair types. Formulated for women, men, and children. So it doesn't matter if you're a woman, man, or a child. You can benefit from the long hair oil. Men can use this as a beard oil to keep their beards moisturized and to help with growth. When it comes to hair, you're trying to grow your hair, this is what you're going to need. Long hair oil can help you grow your hair. I worked at 6 in the morning and it was good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you had a good day at work. So I definitely know for sure that the oil is going to help you. It's going to do more good than anything. So if you got dandruff, you need the oil. If you got dry scalp, if you're dealing with split ends, it's going to protect your hair. It's going to help retain the length that you grow. You know how sometimes people will grow their hair, but then their hair pop off and they can't retain the length? So that's the difference between my oil. When you start using my oil, you're going to see that your hair is not going to just grow, but you're going to be able to keep the length. Okay? That's all that retained length means, that you're keeping the length that you have grew. I would definitely, starting out, if it's your first time using our long hair oil, I definitely would track my progress. How can you do that? By simply taking pictures, videos, if you have a friend or if you have someone that can take pictures of your hair, front, back, side to side, or if you're going to be the one to do it, make sure that you take pictures before you start using the oil. That way you can track your progress. Some people like to have t-shirts with like the length marks on there. You can do that. You can use measuring tape to measure your hair. Once you measure your hair, you can write down like the inches and stuff. You can come back like every 30 days just to track your progress. So I definitely would track my progress once I start using the oil. That way you can see how the oil is actually helping you to retain the length.
I can go outside.
You already know I'm going to stop by and give you a like. Thank you for stopping by and giving me a like, Glenn. I appreciate it. What's going to be the next thing? So the next thing is being consistent. I feel like when it comes to hair growth, when it comes to your hair, if you want some better results with your hair, you have to be consistent. That's going to be key. It's just like if somebody wants shinier hair. Well, what are you going to do to keep your hair shinier and thicker? Well, you're probably going to use, shampoo your hair a little bit more often. You're going to deep condition your hair. You're going to maybe put some type of hair growth oil in your hair. You're going to do the necessary things that you need to do in order to get the results that you're looking for. So I know with me, I was consistent for the first year because I was really trying to see how well the oil was going to work since I cut all my hair off. I feel like that was the true test for me because I didn't have no hair. That's why I'm pushing the product the way that I'm pushing it, because it's not just a product, it is a solution to a problem that you might be dealing with. So if you're trying to grow your edges, long hair oil. You're trying to grow a bald spot back, long hair oil. You're trying to grow inches, long hair oil. You're trying to grow your eyebrows and lashes, long hair oil. Men, you're trying to grow a beard, long hair oil. Okay, you can get this by going to our website, keepitgrowingproducts.com, adding it to your shopping cart and checking out. It's just that easy. I know a lot of y'all probably got y'all income tax, or maybe you're waiting on income tax. What better time than now to stock up on the products that you love? Okay. Hey, what's up, K? K, 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 K. What's up, Kay? The next thing is figuring out how you want to wear your hair and what you want to do with your hair. That is probably gonna be the one thing. So on my long hair care journey, I pretty much was doing like wash and goes and stuff at that time. I did not want to put no heat in my hair, so I would just really wash my hair, deep condition, put the oil in my hair. That literally was my routine for the first year. Um, Whoever you are, we're going to get rid of that. Please do not come on here putting stupid stuff on here, because just know my block game is real heavy. Okay, I don't mind blocking nobody. We're talking about hair. And even when we're not talking about hair, don't come on here with that stupid stuff. If you're putting a stupid comment in the comment section, just know it's going to be deleted and you're going to be blocked. If you want to be able to talk with me and we have fun and we share life experiences, products, hair, stuff like that, act like you want to be here, okay? Because if you don't want to be here, I will gladly get rid of you. I don't have a problem doing it. So, as long as we got that understanding, we cool. We gonna be family, okay? And I want y'all to be family. I want y'all to have a good time and an experience while you're on this live. We ain't talking about the other lives. We talking about this live. So yeah, as long as you do that, we ain't gonna have no problems, okay? But the moment that you disrespect, just know that I'm watching you. Each and every one of you. I don't care how long you've been here. Okay? At any moment, anybody can go. All right? So just keep that in mind. Because we not going to deal with no jealous Negroes over here. If you jealous, if you're a hater, bye hater. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. So, like I was saying, figure out what you want to do with your hair. Do you want to do a wash and go? Do you like protective hairstyles? Do you keep your hair braided all the time? Do you want to do a silk press? Are you trying to train your hair, heat train your hair? Determine how you want to wear your hair. And then that's going to determine how often you need to wash it, how often you need to use the long hair oil and everything like that. So what I like to tell people, whether you silk press your hair or whether you wash and go your hair, there is a difference between wash and go and silk press. If you're wearing your hair silk press, you don't want your hair to be weighed down with a lot of oil. Even though this oil is a lightweight oil, any oil can become too heavy if you use too much of it, especially when you're silk pressing your hair. So what I like to do is I literally will take about a drop or two on each section, and I will put it on my scalp, and I will just rub it in with my fingers, and I will apply a little bit to the ends of my hair just for protection, just to keep my ends from splitting, and stuff like that, just to wear it as for my protection. I don't go and load my hair down with a lot of oil. Now, once my hair starts to get old, then I will do that. But if you want your hair to be nice, silky, and flowy, you don't want to use too much oil. You probably want to opt for a serum versus an oil. I like to use both because that's just what I'm used to doing. So what's the difference between a serum, and I have one that I'm going to suggest. It's going to be this Chi. This is a Barbie Silk Infusion. It's nothing different about this Chi oil except the fact that it's in a pink package, okay? I did get this from Marshall's. It was $14.99. That's how much I paid for it at that time. So what's the difference between a serum and a oil? A oil is going to be a lot heavier than a serum. A serum is going to be a lot lighter. That's the difference. You can use either or. Some people just like to use a serum when they're flat ironing their hair or silk pressing their hair. And then you have some people that might use just a little tad bit of oil. It's totally up to you. Like I said, I use both because this is just a serum. This is for hair growth. So if you're concerned with growing your hair, you definitely want to choose this one. If you're just not trying to grow your hair, then maybe you can go with a serum, okay? It's going to fight against frizz. It's going to protect your hair and all of that. Okay, so once you determine how you want to wear your hair and all of that, then you want to stick with a routine. That's very important. Stick with that, and that's it. When it comes to styling tools, I like to use, lately, I have bought the Unbrush. For some reason, I'm a bun girl. You a bun girl? Oh, yeah. Me too. I like buns too. I don't know if any of y'all bought the Unbrush. I bought it because I kept seeing it on TikTok. Everybody was using it. So I got swindled into buying it. Now that I have had it for a while, I feel like when you first use it, I feel like it does the job. As the brush get older, to me it just seems like it does not work as good. That's just my personal opinion. When I bought the brush, I paid, I think, $30 because I got the big one and I got a smaller one, a travel size one. The travel size one actually broke. So the teeth are starting to like bend and wide out. I just feel like they hyped it up. Some people like it, love it. I felt like it was good at first. But with this, I feel like you would have to keep buying these brushes to get that detangled unbrush effect every single time. That's just my personal opinion after having it for a while. But I did get the one from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has a compared to, like a dupe. Their version of the unbrush, as you can see, this brush, that's the unbrush. This is the one from Dollar Tree. You know, they tried to mimic the brush. Honestly, I feel like this works just as good. I'm not going to say that this is better than this or that is better than that. I feel like it works about the same, honestly. However, this is a new brush, so right now I feel like this is doing the job because it's new. Again, 125. Okay. Versus this brush goes anywhere from, I think, like $15 to $20. Okay. So you can buy about 10 to 15 of these brushes for the price of one. And you can pass them out to your family members, if you got children or whoever, or just keep them, when your brush go out, or if it break, then you got another one on back order. Not on back order, but you got another one. You got another one in stock, okay? So yeah. When you are using the unbrush, what you want to do is when you're brushing and detangling your hair, whether you're using a brush or a comb, you always want to start at the ends of your hair. And you just want to detangle from the ends, working your way up the hair shaft. Okay, that's what you want to do. And take your time when you're doing this. So when you're on wash day and when you're doing your hair and stuff, take your time. Okay, don't rush through, don't rake through your hair. That is what causes a lot of breakage. That's what causes a lot of knots and tangles, and people just tearing their hair out is because they're doing it too hard. And then sometimes you got people that start up here and start brushing their hair. You don't ever want to start up here until your hair is fully detangled. Always start at the bottom and work your way up. Always, okay? Once you do that, it's going to be a lot easier. You're going to notice that your hair over time is going to be a lot more manageable to deal with and everything like that. What else? When it comes to your styling tools, make sure you wash your brushes and your combs periodically. It's nothing like a dirty brush and a dirty comb. That's one thing that I cannot stand. Like, you'll go to somebody's house. First of all, you ain't supposed to be sharing brushes and combs anyways. But say, for example, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's your son or your daughter. Y'all might use the same brush. You want to make sure that you're washing your combs and brushes. So what I do is I'll fill up my sink. I'll put all my brushes and combs and stuff in the sink. I will stop it up. I'll put some soap and water in there. I'll either pour in some alcohol or peroxide, whichever one that I have on hand. Or if you don't have that, you can put a little bit of bleach in there. Let your combs and brushes soak, and then turn them, face down like this so they can dry. So your edge brushes, your combs, your brushes, all your styling tools, you want to make sure that when you're combing and brushing your hair, that you're always using clean tools, okay? You don't want to be putting no dirty brushes and combs and stuff in your head. I do have a few different combs and brushes that I like to use. Instead of using like a regular comb, I like to use a pick, especially if I'm trying to lift my roots. If you're trying to add more volume to your hair, I love just having a pick, like an afro pick, okay? And I have this one. I got this one that's missing the teeth, but we ain't getting rid of it because it still works. And this one is like a thick one. I got this, I think, from the dollar store several months ago. I have my Mixed Chicks pick. What's up, y'all? Hello, Brooklyn, honey. So I got a few different styling tools. I have a comb. I like using this type of comb. Once my hair is straight, I can just kind of comb through with a comb like this. And then I also have this comb right here, which is really cute. I like the handle on it. And you can just, comb through your hair. So I like combs and brushes and stuff like that. As far as a smoothing brush, when you're doing ponytails, buns, and stuff like that, I use a brush like this. This brush came from my local beauty supply store. I think it was only like $2 or $3, or it might have been somewhere around there. But this is just like it's not a super hard brush. It's like a medium bristle brush for smoothing down your hair. Then I have this Pattern brush. It's like a Denman brush by Pattern. What I like about this brush is if you're doing wash and goes, it clumps your curls really good. It separates those curls to where each time, if you're doing a wash and go, it's going to come out perfect every single time. I did purchase the Pattern comb a while back. I still have this comb. I like this comb, especially if you're, detangling your hair, or if you have big hair and you're just trying to like lift it or whatever. Do have this comb by Pattern as well. I've had this since the brand came out. It's holding up. So yeah, we got all these styling tools and stuff. And then I also have my old vintage brush, and I have a comb that matches this. So whenever I'm doing like sleek styles or buns or ponytails, I like using this brush right here. It's very, very heavy. It's very vintage, and it's very old. Okay, if y'all have any questions, please ask me. Write your comments at the bottom of the screen. So as you can see, your girl got a lot of, brushes and stuff. Then I also have my edge brushes. So this one I prefer better. It has the comb on the end. This one is like a travel size edge brush. It has the comb on one side, has the brush on one side. And it folds in half. So if I'm on the go, I could put this in my purse or backpack or whatever. However, the brush bristle is a lot harder. I prefer this one because it's softer. Something else that I like to have is, first of all, you gotta have you a rat tail comb for parting. When you're doing like, different braids or hairstyles, you need you a rat tail comb. And then I purchased this, some years ago on Amazon. It is a scissor, a cutting, what should I say? A cutting kit, a scissor kit. So if you're clipping your ends at home, you can always do it at home yourself. So I have a couple different shears for cutting hair. And then we have these right here too, for cutting and trimming your ends. When it comes to trimming your ends, I would just say every couple months. Usually some people like to do it on a new moon, like anytime they see a full moon. Not a new moon, a full moon. Some people like to clip their ends on a full moon. I mean, I used to kind of go by that. Now I don't really get into all of that. I don't really go with that. Normally when I notice my hair getting rough to comb out, when it's, I'm struggling to comb it all the way through, that is an indication that you might need your ends clipped. Or if you notice like your hair just, shedding and coming out, every time you comb it, that might be an indication that your ends need to be clipped, or you might need some protein, either or. So these are all my styling tools. And I'm just going to put all of these combs and brushes and stuff back in my drawer. So yeah, we got a lot of different combs, a lot of different options. I feel like sometimes it's hard trying to find the right comb and brush. I know some people probably only just got a comb and a brush. Me, I like to have options, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what we might want to do with our hair. Um, one thing else is you want to have like some type of silk or satin pillowcase or either a bonnet to protect your hair. Very, very, very important. Okay, you always want to protect your hair at night. That's just gonna minimize on frizz. It's gonna keep your hair shinier. Your hair is gonna last longer. All of that and above. What else? Oh, I got these cute. Now let me show y'all. This is what I got. This Hello Kitty hair clips. So cute. So at some point, I'm going to take out this hairstyle and then I'm going to do 2 ponytails. When I do actually do the 2 ponytails, I will be adding these bows to my hair. So just to get an idea of what it's going to look like, we're going to try these on. I'll take my scissors and just cut this because we want to see how it's going to look. I should have got more than just this 2-pack because I wasn't even thinking about maybe putting it on the end. So look. Like, Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. But it will be cute because once I actually do my hair in the 2 ponytails and put the bows on there, or maybe you might just want to do one bun, you know, one ponytail with the things, put your little earrings on or however you want to style it. I think it's so cute. So I actually like these Hello Kitty bows. And especially if you have, you know, if you're a mom and if you got little girls or maybe you got teenage girls or whatever, you know, a lot of people like Hello Kitty. I know I've liked Hello Kitty ever since I've been young. But I thought it was just real cute. Got it from the store. It was $2.99, $3 for 2 bows. I should have had probably just got maybe 3 or 4 packs of them just because. But anyways, I thought it was cute. Last but not least, y'all, I want to get into the skincare real quick. So we talked about hair. Don't forget to go to the website to order your hair oil. And we're going to go over what I got from the store in just a second. Hold on real fast, y'all. Okay, so when it comes to skincare, when I went to Sephora, that's where I got it from. Hold on. Okay, so I went to Sephora and I went in there to get Glow Recipe. I was going to get like a mist for my face, and I started talking with this girl, and I was, you know, telling her that I was looking for a moisturizer. I was just kind of interested in, you know, what is going to be a good moisturizer. She started talking to me about green tea and saying that green tea is one of the best things that you can use for a moisturizer for your face. A lot of products have green tea in it. She was even going on to tell me, even if you got green tea, tea bags, you can put the tea bags like on your face. It reduces puffiness and stuff like that. Green tea is one of the ingredients that absorbs the skin like right away and just gives your skin that, you know, that glow. So anyways, she suggested this. She did a compare-to. We did the Glow Recipe. We compared it to this on both arms. And what I noticed is this arm was way more moisturized and it actually felt a lot better. Whereas the other hand, it just was like it went on. It seemed like it just sat there for about a second or two and then it disappeared. So when she showed me that, I was like, okay, girl, we going with this. So this is a Korean brand. It's called Innisfree. Innisfree. It's green tea seed and it has hyaluronic cream. It has hyaluronic acid in it. So it has the green tea. It's 1.6 floor ounces. What I thought that was so good about this, it was $30, pretty much on the expensive side. But I like the packaging. What I liked most about this, hey girl, how you doing? I'm doing good, girl. What I did like most about this is the fact that the product is filled up to the rim. And that's what I have on my face. I didn't put that much. I only put a little bit on my face. But this is how it looks, okay? It literally was full. It doesn't really have a smell to it, but I love the packaging. I'm excited to use this skincare cream, this moisturizer. I do have dry skin, so I did put a little bit on while I was at the store earlier. And my face still feel very smooth and very moisturized. I got my giveaway package today. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Yay. Fantastic. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so I got that. And then